Hey everyone, this is Xenia Morris, CEO of Perfecting Administration, and this is part 2 of the video, How to Protect Yourself from Scammers in the Virtual Industry. So as I had ended our last video, the video 1, I was sharing how there are still scammers on some sites that we have really thought that were very secure. And these scammers are getting a little smarter about how they do things now. And 2 of the sites I wanted to talk about was Indeed, Indeed.com, which is a very popular site where people post jobs, and also the LinkedIn, which are 2 reputable sites, but they do have scammers on those sites as well. So I just wanted to share with you a couple of experiences that I had on Indeed and also LinkedIn. And as I said, my name is Xenia Morris, and I am CEO of Perfecting Administration. I've been in this virtual industry for about 3 years now. And so just to share with you how you can very well know the scammers once they contact you. So one thing that I had said previously on the first video is that if you have, for instance, someone who you've contacted them about a job, about a virtual job, and they send you a text message on your phone, that should be a sort of a red flag. We do have recruiters that will contact you for particular jobs, and they may very well send you a text message and say, hey, I just sent you a text message. Please look at the email that I sent you about a job that is available. So that is a reputable thing. Recruiters do that all the time, but normally employers will not send you a text message on your phone. So if that happens, you may start being questionable about that. Okay, this person is saying they viewed my resume or they viewed my profile, and they'd like me to, for instance, create a Hangout profile so they can interview me on Hangout and, you know, do a text message interview on Hangout. So let me just tell you, when you get something like that, just know that they are scamming because employers won't have you create a Hangout, an account to do an interview on. They might say they want to Skype you. That very well could be very legit because they want to see you face to face. They want to be able to ask you questions, so forth and so on. Another thing that most might happen is that in the beginning, when you're applying for the job and they send you an email that gives you the whole list of requirements, the duties that you will do. In the initial job description, it will say that we pay through PayPal. But then, after you've answered all the questions, and then they start asking you, well, what's your address, what's your phone number? And my question was, I don't have a problem providing that information for you, but this is a virtual job, and you haven't sent me like an official form or anything like that, so why do you need my home address? And the first thing I will say is, if you're thinking about sending me a check, I'm a professional, a virtual assistant. I do not accept checks. Everything is available now where you can either pay me through PayPal, you can pay me direct deposit, you can pay me on the Cash App, you can pay me on the Venmo app. There are so many ways where employers can pay you now that there's no reason why you would have to accept a check. So I did that when I was reached out by a quote employer on Indeed. And as soon as I said I don't accept checks, and I've been doing this for a long time, and I never heard from them again. So that let me know right away that it was a scam. Although previously, because we went back a couple of times, back and forth, I did provide them with my address. And a couple of days later, I got a check. So I just tore up the check. It wasn't valid, you know. I just tore it up and threw it away. So that is just one red flag. And then I had an experience on LinkedIn, which I was really, really surprised, because LinkedIn to me is very reputable. And so this gentleman reached out to me saying that they had an opportunity because of course, they see my profile, they know where I'm located. They have an opportunity for an anonymous shopper. And I've always kind of wanted to be an anonymous shopper, so I was like, oh, this is cool. This is something that I would enjoy doing, and so let me check it out. So he sent me a link, and this is on LinkedIn, a very reputable site, right? So he sent me a link, had me fill out an application, and then they contacted me like 2 days later, and they was like, congratulations, you know, you have been accepted as an anonymous shopper, and so we'll get back with you in a couple of days once an assignment comes up in your city. And so about 2 days later, they sent me the assignment, and that, you know, I was to go and do such and such and such and such. So then at the end of it, they said, well, we're going to send you out a check. Red flag. Immediately, I knew, okay, this is yet another scam that they've gotten so good now that they're on LinkedIn. So I just want to say, to keep yourself safe, to keep you profitable, when employers are talking about sending you checks, they are probably scammers. So I just want to let you know that. Want to be honest about it. You know, sometimes we get so excited about the work and things because we're looking for work. But, you know, there's scammers out there. It's the time. It's the economy. It's the way the industry is going. So just be very vigilant. Ask a lot of questions, because that's what I do. I ask a lot of questions. And if you don't feel comfortable, go with your intuition. If you don't feel comfortable, say, no, I'm good. You know, I just don't feel comfortable with sharing my information or going further with this. And say, you know, I really feel like you're trying to scam me. And as soon as you say something like that, they'll leave you alone. So I wanted to share with you a couple of sites. And I want to say that Indeed and LinkedIn are very reputable sites. Don't get me wrong. I've had clients that I've worked for on those sites, and you know, we have those people who just like to scam people. So I'm not saying anything bad about Indeed or LinkedIn. They're very reputable sites. I'm just saying be vigilant and be aware, okay? So some virtual sites that I wanted to share with you were, that I would recommend, is Fiverr. Fiverr is one that I would definitely recommend. You know, it starts out at a lower pay, but you can work yourself up and you can get some regular clients on there, which I think is very good. Upwork is also another one where it's very good for virtual workers or freelance workers. Elance.com is another one. TaskRabbit is another one. VAnetworking.com is also another site. PeoplePerHour.com is another site that you can find virtual jobs on. And HireMyMom.com, that's a new one. It's pretty interesting. But those are some of the sites that if you are looking to build up your clientele in the virtual world, try those out. Do numerous ones, you know, and sign up for those and just see, you know, see how it works for you. Like I said, I've been in the industry for about 3 years, so I have some regular clients, but I'm also trying to build up things, and I do other things to add income into my household. So I just wanted to share that with you. Please subscribe and like us. I try to provide very important content or things that I think that's important to virtual assistants or people that are doing online businesses. I try to at least share. I don't always come on and do it as I'd like to, but I try to share as much as I can. And thank you so much for viewing this video. This is Xenia Morris, CEO of Perfecting Administration. I am very pleased that I was able to take this time and share this information with you of how to protect yourself from scammers in this virtual industry. So I hope you guys have a great day, an awesome evening, and thank you so much for viewing again. Please subscribe to us and like our channel. And if you have any questions, please just put them down and I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.